the end result. I still think that the experience, this, the raw aim that's on Titan is going to make the difference. But Skyred could still show us something when they're comfortable on the map. They could still show us, maybe a glimmer of what they're capable of. But already, I do like this start here from JohnnyP. Bit of a peek into mid just to get the info, see how many people are going over from Titan. But yeah, look at this. I mean, shox, he just doesn't care. He just walks out into mid looking for headshots.
Yeah, pretty typical shox. And usually we see kind of aggressive meta at the moment for the CTs to get some information. This is kind of halfway. Just shox really getting aggressive, looking for info. He's going to actually back away. He's got Scream there as well, the headshot machine right behind him. And that's definitely good backup as Skyred are slowly taking some control in towards mid. We can see that Xbox smoke coming in so they can try to cover that approach towards Catwalk. So a very tentative beginning we have here. Both teams feeling each other out.
And this is very smart. I mean, they spot 2 guys mid. They start to work their way up Cat. We already have the smokes in position here. There's a full set of nades on rklord. So he's got that smoke. You might want to drop that down into CT. Looks like that's going to be the plan. And then he has the HE to clear out the A side if he wants to put it into Goose. There are options here. Zach goes jumping down into CT straight up the slope. They've clearly done their homework. This is looking very solid. SmithZz does take 1 headshot, but he will get overwhelmed by TuKoN. And the plan is going to come through.
Yeah, this is looking quite good, but Scream is quite close. Moving through the slope, trying to get himself some shots from elevator. The jump shots not quite connecting just yet. Only 2 players here for Skyred. They need to hit the headshots, and here come the Frenchmen. crazyguy with 2. That's going to be an excellent result. Both remaining players very low. Oh, nasty tag. 8 HP left on existence. crazyguy, can he pull this one off? Oh, he's going to get it. Excellent start by Skyred. I love it. Such a well-constructed round, and what a finish as well.
There we go, boys. We got a game. I love it, Skyred. They start off strong, and you're right. I mean, everything, they had a plan going into that round. They gathered the info, spotted 2 guys mid, decided to take it up Cat, get onto that A side, and they actually pull it off. And crazyguy, well, he's living up to his name, right? There was a lot of focus on crazyguy at the begin with. He seems to be the star player on this lineup, and he's just tearing through Titan right now in the pistol, and he gets the first kill of this round.
I feel really excited right now.
I know, me too.
Because it's so cool. Just to see that level of thought behind their pistol round. Man, what else are these guys going to show us here so far today? Already getting a nice result here, but they're against a very individually strong team here, and shox is looking for a close push. He's going for it. Just under the flashbang there. They won't expect this. shox doing the shox. He's going to get the first kill there into rklord. Excellent damage from shox. And that's going to key the rest of his teammates to go in for the aggression. We see RpK trying to make his way through. shox trying to pick out weapons as well. But it's being deflected largely by Skyred, leaving just SmithZz alone. It was a nice attempt there by Titan. It could have fallen apart for Skyred, but they've got that 3 versus 1 advantage now. And all they have to do is move together, play the trades, and they've got this round in the bag. But how much damage can SmithZz do? That's really the question right now.
Now they're going to be lining it up, and he misses the first shot. No second chance here for SmithZz. Gets overwhelmed. And again, that lack of respect, that's what Skyred are setting up for as well. It seems to me like they kind of expect Titan to disrespect them by just pushing out onto the map, trying to look for easy frags. shox did catch 1 man off guard, but then Zach stabilized very quickly there for Skyred. I mean, it's worth pointing out that in the interview as well, they've only had like a week to prepare. They've only had like a week to actually prepare for this event, Skyred. They just got the invitation to come here and play. So I'm really happy already. In these first 2 rounds, it's not really willy-nilly, unthought out stuff that we're seeing here. There's clearly a method to the madness.
Yeah, the madness led by none other than the crazyguy, which is pretty awesome name, I've got to say. And Skyred at the moment just playing it easy. They've got, of course, an anti-eco to be executing currently, and they are just playing it very safe and solid and trying to make sure they're not going to get pushed. Of course, we saw them defending the force buy very well, and this round looks a little bit different from them as they know that there's no gear on Titan. Just trying to hold on to all these areas. JohnnyP looking to get these frags here. Scream's going to go down, but not without a fight. There is a dink going on, so some damage being done here onto Skyred, but RpK, he's got a lot of work to do. As the smoke goes down, he's going to go close straight through it as well. Actually, he's just going to hide in there. He's going to find a timing to come out. There's the first headshot found, but the returns are there for Skyred. Almost a clean round and methodical. That is the way I would describe this round and generally their play so far.
Yeah, they're keeping their cool because you can always have in prac, right, or when you're actually getting these competitions in a way for Skyred, for a team like Skyred, right, when you go up against top European teams, what you've gone through in prac, the method behind everything, that might fall apart, right? Nerves might play a factor, and they might start making mistakes. It doesn't seem to be the case, but now we go into the real game. We get into the buy round, and TuKoN's going to get that long spawn looking there. Flash goes out, and he's just off on the timing. Shoots between both players there for Titan. So RPK will be able to get down at the pit, and it looks like SmithZz will be supporting him there as well. One fun fact is that Titan, it looks like nobody wants to have anything to do with the M4A1 anymore. It's all A4 across the board.
Yeah, the interesting thing in this round as well for me from Skyred's perspective is that they actually had, okay, maybe the timing pick attempt, and as far as Titan know, you know, it looks like a normal round, maybe just the AWPer there just trying to play the timing, but the entire team was actually outside long, ready to actually react to the kill. So clearly they wanted to go for that. So now they're having to rethink the round because the pick didn't come from that initial aggression. So now we've got the rotation back towards upper dark. So what are they looking for here? What is the going to cause them to just queue in that rush? I wonder, because it does seem like they really want to rush in this round.
Yeah, it does seem like I mean, they're almost treating it like an anti-eco, where they're just grouped up as this unit. It's also kind of similar to the current meta, where it's like you leave one guy alone, he kind of does his own thing, and then you move around with this death squad on the map. So in case you do run into somebody from Titan, you trade really quickly, and then you act based off that kill. Right now, it's going to come down to a very tricky play here from Scream. There's the flash out from Existence, and Scream will drop the bomb carrier. He gets flashed in turn, though, but Existence with the spray down will be able to pick up one kill. And Scream with the double. He's just locking it down. A 1v3 now for crazyguy.
Yeah, he's back to the shenanigans again, but he's got such a horrible task to deal with. 3 players looking for the scoped kill. There it is. Oh, shox! It's going to come in just outside of his scope, and he's going to get the frag. And it's quite cool. I mean, again, so much you can see so much thoughts going to Skyred's play, and it's the kind of stuff you just don't see in European or North American Counter-Strike so far. It is a bit different, and that's really nice to see because, in a sense, North American Counter-Strike, although it is different, it is kind of globalized to an extent. They are kind of playing within the European metas that has come to define the game currently. But here we go into a new round. Still the AWP on crazyguy, and an okay buy for Skyred overall. Let's see what they have to do with it. But so, so far I think Titan has started to give them a bit of a respect. They are kind of chilling back at the moment.
I agree. They're much more standard kind of stuff coming out from Titan now. We don't really see the aggro push. And I think shox, he might have learned his lesson, saying, "Wait, okay, I thought this was going to be easy. I just walk up there with the 5-7, get all these kills." Instead, he got slapped. So I'm getting that feeling that now Titan, or it's always what we're talking about, right? If you're the underdog in the match, you have to make the other team respect you. You have to earn it. And they just might have accomplished that, Skyred, because right now, Titan, they are setting up within a very aggressive situation there. SmithZz changes the angle, gets the headshot on rklord as he tries to push up Cat. It's not going to get any easier here for Skyred, because now if Titan are taking him seriously, we need to see some big plays from them, basically, to crack this map open.
shox is going to get pop flash straight through the smoke. Oh, the pop flash is perfect. shox almost gets 2 kills, but that movement did way more damage than just a kill. Now all the information has gone to Titan as well. They know this. All the rest of the players are on the catwalk. shox saw everything. Skyred now have to do this with a lot of individual skill. Scream's there below, and crazyguy, once again, this guy's going to open it up, but Scream's going for the taps. He's not going to find anything just yet from below, and that's going to allow Skyred to get themselves onto the bomb site. Zach will go down, but can that bomb at least be planted? There it is, and RPK looking for that engagement. He's going to go down. We've got a 2-on-2 on our hands.
Yeah, and the AWP, crazyguy can't flick fast enough. He's not going to get the shot, and then Existence, just that man advantage, that crossfire, sets it up nicely there for Titan. They should be able to save the AWP as well for SmithZz if he wants it back. Existence should be picking that up now. But so far, Skyred are really making Titan earn this one. 3 kills means that Titan's economy really isn't going to get out of hand. They're going to have to start, one of them is going to have to force up in this situation. So this should still be a round of eco for Skyred. They've lost 2 in a row, and it does look like it's going to be pistols, couple flashes. Yeah, just the bare minimum here to make it work.
One of the interesting things so far that I've noticed is that Skyred haven't really gone for any kind of information plays. We'll have to just hold that thought whilst we just give witness to the madness up middle. I think we'll probably start to see a lot more of this as the match progresses, as the economy gets better for Titan, as they get more comfortable playing against Skyred. But yeah, something that's very common in the European meta, of course, is to try to just entry into the double doors just to clear out players who could be listening in by the closed double doors, and also to see if they've got a CT player defending from CT spawn, because it kind of tells you a lot about how the CTs are set up around the map. Skyred so far haven't been trying to push Titan so much. They've just been kind of chilling back in kind of the almost what is a given, catwalk, dark, and so on. So I'm curious if Skyred are going to have more aggressive map control plays. We did see that one attempt previously to try to take long, but it never kind of panned out for them.
Now we have to see if Skyred are going to go for the early aggro, if it's just going to be cover. It does look like, for now, crazyguy, he's got his AWP again, a bit more aggressive with the gap shot there. He's not going to get the kill. Instead, it's going to be JohnnyP just rushing straight in here. They're looking for the angle. Scream is all alone on this site, gets only the 1 kill, but they've got control now. Pop flash in, Existence trying to buy the time. He runs right into the door, picks up the 1, but again, fair trade. Only problem this time is that shox takes out rklord, so they do maintain the man advantage here, Titan.
Yeah, and the bomb is going to go down, and we've got crazyguy still alive, so that means hope is there, but TuKoN's going to go straight through the smoke. Oh, this is an excellent play, and crazyguy's going to lock down upper dark as well. So now it's a 2-on-1. shox is going to find the kill, but now TuKoN, how clutch is this guy? He's running all the way around. Is shox just going to go for the hold? He can't really afford to do that. He's got no information of where TuKoN is. He is coming from dark, and he's going to arrive, and shox is going to be aware. And now this is a great position. He's going to go for the smoke, defuse. Can TuKoN find the frag in time? He's going through the smoke. Yes! Oh, no! That was so close! Milliseconds! Milliseconds there. TuKoN will not get it. But Skyred, what a great effort. I can't believe it. That's daylight robbery, Semler.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. TuKoN, why did you flash? That's the only thing. The one mistake, it was perfect. But all he needed to do was not flash because shox had no idea where he was playing from. He clearly thought he was on B slope. That one flash from upper dark, I mean, shox isn't going to hesitate when he gets the info like that.
Wow, SmithZz, I expect him to hit that shot, but he's got the support there on catwalk. shoxy doing the shoxy. Up by the barrels, and he's been spotted. He's kind of whiffing a few shots as well, so Skyred will avoid early casualties in this round to what is going to be, I think, a frequent aggression. Although that said, SmithZz is still peaking, and Existence picked up the AWP as well, so they are really trying to assert a lot of dominance there now that they know that Skyred can't really afford an AWP, or it's unlikely for them to have one. So it's quite a cool choice by Titan, I'd say.
Yeah, and they might look, I mean, yeah, there you go, TuKoN. He was looking to get the punish on those double ops, getting really close to the doors. Seemed like if had there been the chance, he would have tried to push through there, see if he couldn't pick up a kill real quick. But it is man advantage for Titan right now after shox's early aggression. shox even managed to get out of there intact. But the nades are starting to get light on Titan's side. That's not too much of a problem, though, because the clock is running down. We're approaching 40 seconds, and Skyred, it's going to be pressure on them now to make the play. Interesting choice for them to go long as well when they know there's a double op. They're going to have to deal with it, but great flash onto RpK. He somehow lives, though. He's down to 2 HP, but he does get hunted. SmithZz will pick off TuKoN in the meantime, and now it's going to get difficult here for Skyred. Missed shot by SmithZz. 2 missed shots, in fact. But with only 20 seconds left, they're running out of time.
Wow, crazyguy's just going to swap straight for the AWP. Screen's going to go in straight away. They're lining up as well, but he can't see because of the smoke. And Zach is going to get a team kill on crazyguy. Oh, that's so unfortunate there for Skyred. And this time is running low. Titan are doing exactly what they need to do here. And the push will never reach the bomb site. It won't even get there with anybody left alive. It was a good effort. And but something that is the most surprising about that round is how many missed opportunities there were for Titan. How many shots were fired, yet how few people died.
And also the fact that, I mean, Skyred should be fine with this. They still managed to do quite a bit of damage to Titan's economy. shox just spent his entire bank dropping that AWP for SmithZz, so it looks like this double AWP play is going to be a core tactic for Titan. There's the shot, and it's going to miss. SmithZz misses his as well, and now crazyguy's got that angle. Another flash goes out, and a nice nade on a crazyguy who doesn't have Kevlar, so that did massive damage to him.
It's, again, interesting. We can see the entire team was grouped up around. They wanted that pick so they could take the long push really fast. So interesting. I wonder if we'll see that come to fruition. But either way, these AWPs are really just firing off so often here. So many pick attempts coming in, and it is Titan that are hitting their shots finally in this round. RpK is going to get challenged, but even if they manage to get long control here, it's going to be hard to build off of that with only 2 players. And there it is. That's an excellent kill. That's quite clean onto RpK. But now we're in this dilemma. They don't have anybody to control space, and shox capitalizes magnificently.
Yeah, timing is just off for rklord to start looking for that backstab. So shox, he's going to have the element of surprise here. rklord carrying that bomb as well. They're out of nades to work with Skyred. They're down on gear, and it's a 2-on-4 situation. So there's the first one onto SmithZz and shoxy. shoxy, he's getting a little sloppy there. I think he's still trying to adjust to that A4.
Maybe he didn't have his espresso this morning.
Yeah, his croissant.
How do you do it in France? And in Milan, it's like in Italy, it's espresso.
Yeah, you guys do the espresso on that little bun or whatever.
Yeah,
the biscotti.
Exactly.
But yeah, in France, you usually do baguette coffee. Some croissants.
All right, here we go. RPK is going to be defending this long push. They're not looking for the quick pick with the AWP because they don't have any money. It is just Tech 9s for days, but it's not going to pan out. We get a complete massacre there. The graveyard. And 7-3 is the score, so TuKoN are really starting to create quite a buffer of rounds as well as a buffer of money. And I hear the ooh there. I think that's going to be because of the double AWP.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. They're going to go for the double AWP as well. Crazy Guy is still top fragging for Skyred. We've seen what he's capable of. But JohnnyP's here as well, and they're really looking to gap someone. 2 shots ring out. They give away the fact that they have the double AWP without really getting anything in return. And SmithZz going for an old tried and 2 tactic. I mean, that's the thing. SmithZz wouldn't attempt this ever versus a top European team because it's been figured out. The flash over mid doors into the crouch peak. I mean, you have guys pre-aiming when they know that SmithZz has an AWP. That position just to counter him. The fact that he uses it versus Skyred is kind of indicative of how confident TuKoN are now with how this match is going. Although Crazy Guy, he's gonna be like, SmithZz, enough of your shenanigans, bro.
Give us some respect. And,
still the 1-for-1.
It's quite interesting how much pressure TuKoN are throwing onto middle. I mean, Existence AWPing there as well. And here's the info play coming in from TiTaN, pop flashing Scream, taking up the dark away, looking for those engagements. And even though Scream, I think, should feel very confident in those engagements, he's going to realize, all right, the proper play here is not to risk it, it's to hold on to position and fall back. And we've got a lot of players here for TiTaN towards that B bomb site, moving into middle as Skyred make their cat take move finally, quite late as well into the round. Existence might be able to get a quick shot here. Scream, in fact, he will pick up the frag as Zach crosses over to Catwalk. There's only 3 players left now for Skyred.
Yeah, it comes down to shoxy. This is it. Needs to hit that headshot on rklord, and he's doing big damage. Nade onto him, and rklord hits the headshot, but then Scream is rotated in. And that's the main thing here. This is the big difference that you're noting, or that you have to notice in this match, is that Skyred, they're making good calls. They're just so slow. They're hesitant to rotate quickly in and commit to them. And so TiTaN, you can see TiTaN are just rotating in every time. They've got an extra guy there on the site that they're trying to push into Skyred, and that's just shutting them down. So Skyred, I mean, this is also what we expect to see, right? If you don't have the experience versus the European teams, I mean, decisions have to be made in a split second, and they have to be acted on just as quick. And so that mode of hesitation is really costing Skyred right now.
So, SmithZz, anti-eco, let's take the AWP into dark. Let's go.
Yeah, this is just really dumb.
SmithZz has donned the Rambo bandana, and we've got the quick push from shox as well up Catwalk. It doesn't get any more quintessential than this. And there it is. rklord will pick up the kill onto shox. So a good punish there, and that's an M4 claimed as well. Considering that they have armor, this could be quite nice. They can make a round of this. SmithZz now peeking down Catwalk to try to get the refrag as rklord is going to shoulder the angle. He'll miss the shot though. And SmithZz has to be careful. Skyred might finally challenge mid. This is something I really wanted to see from them, as we have TiTaN looking for the response, but the smoke goes down. Scream is laying down the fire there from the window, but he is soon to get caught in the side, and that might just be a clear bomb site. But how much damage will they take trying to get that bomb planted?
Yeah, rklord, he peeks out. What is this, Zach? He just commits, and he takes big damage because of it. SmithZz waiting on the angle. He's got that AWP, goes in with the pre-fire, and a double kill for SmithZz. Really making up for the missed shots and the forced aggression earlier on. He gets both kills, 3 kills total in the round. But between him and Scream, they did a really good job. Scream, still good to see that he's the headshot machine. He's top fragging right now with 15 kills for TiTaN.
Yeah, it feels like it'd be cool to see from Skyred a way to punish TiTaN from playing such heavy middle, because TiTaN are playing a really heavy mid focus, either with 2 AWPs or having like loads of people generally just milling around in that area or trying to find aggressions there. So as you mentioned, they are playing quite passively, and again they're going double AWP. So looks like that's the answer they want to find. They want to outpick TiTaN. So they saw it coming, but SmithZz did avoid the shot. He's found his way to Xbox. But what else are we going to see here? The quick long push comes in, and RPK will deflect most of it, but he will finally go down. But that's still an advantage for TiTaN.
That's what you were talking about, right? What do you want to do if TiTaN are putting so much mid-focus? If you can see that they're playing a 2-1-2, in a sense, because they're putting that second man on B into mid to support the mid man, you want to try and hit an extremity, right? So you go, the long rush is the right call to make. It's just that RPK, he did so much damage to them initially. They're just getting whittled down. Crazy Guy will find the kill onto shox, but pretty low impact kill. They have the bomb control at this point, TiTaN, and they're actually going aggressive. This is SmithZz, man. This is when SmithZz just has a total lack of respect for his opponent. He really does weird things.
Yeah, the bandana's on, and Existence will finish off Crazy Guy. Crazy Guy's been the standout, absolutely.
Scream might be pissed because SmithZz just body blocked him, stopped him from getting that AK.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the AK is
that's
pretty.
That's what Scream wants.
pretty hot property right now to have yourself an AK on the CT
Smith,
side.
listen here, bro. You're the support player. You get out of my way. It's not the other way around.
That's going to be a fun dynamic. SmithZz now going aggressive again, and we've got the fast push, it looks like, into the B-bomb side from Skyred. Down goes the Flames. Now, that's actually going to stop Skyred, and in fact, they're not going to smoke it down and rush it through. And SmithZz is going to be aggressive in dark still. Is he going to catch crazyguy? He will! There's the frag, and the spray comes in from Car, and Scream just gets himself a tidy little 4K. Looks very easy indeed, and Skyred, oh dear, they are really suffering at the moment. 11-3 is a really big deficit, and TiTaN, we can see on their money, that really reflects the kinds of rounds we're seeing.
Yeah, just, well, for the past several rounds, they've been keeping 3-4 players alive in the round, so it's not going to get any easier here for Skyred. Double flash over, late flash as well, allowing Scream. I mean, SmithZz is just going to keep pushing dark. But again, Skyred, they want to get out fast onto long. Molotov did go down, but two of them snuck behind blue. This might catch RpK off guard, and yeah, he's just got a nade in his hand. Completely wanked, and now it's going to be shox walking in, and this might be around here for Skyred. They're trading effectively. They've got a 2-on-4 situation now going on to the A site.
But we do have two very angry Frenchmen ready to try to save this one. Existence has been boosted up by Elevator, so he can try to stop the push with that AWP, whilst Scream can do damage from below, and that nade is going to miss his mark, and Existence is going to get 2 frags, and it's all on Scream now. The 1-on-2, he'll find the first player, tries to tap down the last, but he's going to have to rethink this engagement as he backs away, and JohnnyP goes for the reload. So a lot of time left as the round has been so fast, which is really nice for JohnnyP, considering that he can take the bomb absolutely anywhere right now, which is why Scream is just waiting in the middle of the map. It's pretty much the best thing for him to do at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Sit around, wait. Wherever the bomb goes, he's got a kit, so he's got time to act. JohnnyP, it's going to be on JohnnyP right now. He's going to start running this clock down low. 30 seconds left. He wants to have time to go for some plays. And yeah, this is where Scream starts to doubt himself. He starts looking into mid, starts trying to figure out where exactly this is coming from. But he's got the right read. Oh no, the timing. Oh, if JohnnyP went across right then. Scream spots up, and JohnnyP doing the damage. Drops Scream down to 8 HP, 10 seconds left. No HE here for Scream. This could be easy if he had one, but it's going to be the safe plan for Johnny. Spots out the man on Cat. Let's see. Now he knows where Scream is coming from. Oh. And he will get the kill.
Good save there, and what a timing, question of just timings there. It's always really nerve-wracking being the CT in that position, but we can always see, like, from the terrorist perspective, how calm it is, because you can just do whatever you want. You can just sit there, you're just chilling. You can just go whenever you want to go, and JohnnyP will win that round. So that's 4 rounds on the board at least. But I mean, TiTaN, we could really see them again towards the end of this half, taking a lot of liberties, just saying, okay, we're gonna have some fun right now. We're gonna push a lot more. SmithZz is going low dark. shox is doing loads of mid pushes, way more than usual. So that, they're just starting to play around with it. And I think that setup we saw with the Existence SmithZz double open mid, I don't think that's going to be super common to or something that we should really expect when they're playing, for example, Hellraisers, if that ends up on a dust2, which it could very well do later on. But we're into the pistol round here in the second half. Perhaps Skyred can pull themselves together a very good start. Their pistol round on T side was really well thought out. I'm very curious how the meta looks from the Vietnamese side.
Well, double push out up onto Cat. They're hoping to see if they can't catch somebody off guard here. There's Zach taking point, but he's got support from TuKoN, I believe. Or no, that is going to be rklord backing him. But they spot them out in lower dark. Now there's some information. RpK gathering that for his team. This is 2 and 3. I mean, if they go straight up Cat, this is going to be big. And TiTaN, they don't want to work around it. They're just going to take this fight head on, and rklord hits a sick headshot. They're running right into the blender. Existence, he's going to be able to bring it back, though. And for a moment there, you thought perhaps Skyred had it. But JohnnyP, he's still alive on this site, doing the best that he can. And he's got TuKoN there to support him. But JohnnyP just locks on, takes out Scream. But 2 quick headshots. Again, as soon as they get a frag, it's like TiTaN just come right back harder.
It's this guy again, though. It's the crazy guy. He's coming in from Catwalk. He knows that where both players are, but it's not going to be enough. That choke point's too much to handle. RpK too hot with a Tech 9. It was a really nice effort, but Skyred will lose the round. So this could be a fast one now, unless Skyred are able to find some kind of amazing force buy or something. But force buy on this map is really hard to win as the CTs in the way that things are developing in the meta. Like, the T sides are playing it so much smarter these days that it can be very, very difficult indeed. But if TiTaN play cocky, if they give them opportunities, then it is definitely possible for Skyred to swing a nice round in here.
Let's see. I mean, crazyguy, he's just, again, challenging in mid. This could be it, though. Yep. Scream. So good. He was just waiting to hear for the shot. It's like, keep shooting, crazyguy. Keep shooting. Comes around that corner, takes his face off. Easy first kill there for Scream. Scream is certainly, like, this is just a field day for him. He's got to be feeling so good right now. Flash to clear out Cat. Another spray down, although RpK robs him this time. Sit down, Scream. Sit down.
Come on, 1D, let's go.
He gets another one.
Nice stuff there from JohnnyP.
Oh,
there
baby!
we go. There you go. TuKoN is going to be coming in with a scout, but I think Existence was kind of flirting with the idea of just dropping in on him there, but the bomb is going to be planted, and TuKoN's going to come in from Cat. He's got the scout, he's got the CZ, some Kevlar as well. Problem is, though, is that neither player is going to die from just one torso here. He's going to have to find a headshot with those scouts to get an instant kill. This is going to be a really hard battle for TuKoN. No nades either, no kit, time, everything is playing against him in this situation. Now, here we go. shox is just going to go in with the MP7. Oh, what a sick flick there from TuKoN. It's not going to really help him out, though. Existence finds the shot in the end. But a lot of damage done there with that deke. I like how JohnnyP just sat there, just casually, just taking him down.
I think Titan were feeling a little nervous there. They're all spraying at him, and he's just, he's like, any other day, bros. I mean, they're running in trying to get the job done, but he is impossible to kill.
Look at this. Look at the
I
dodge.
love this one. He's just like, boom.
So nice. All right. Full eco from Skyred. So this is, of course, we don't really expect all that much from this, nor do they. I should not think. And we'll get the pushes all over the place from Thien. They are basically pushing every single position on the entire map right now. And that's actually going to cost them a little bit because, as we can see, Zach's going to pick himself up an AK. Now, are they just going to leave the bomb and just hunt him down? Are they really going to do this? Or are they going to plant this bomb? All right, they're going to go plant the bomb. I think that's definitely the smarter choice. Zach's just going to keep himself alive. They vaguely know where he is as well. So once that bomb does go down, we can already see that Existence is on the hunt. So Zach is going to have to deal with quite a few players, very likely. I don't think they want him to necessarily keep this AK. And they know he's not got no Kevlar.
Let's see. I mean, he knows where he's coming from now, Zach. And yeah, I mean, Titan, they're willing to just go ahead and look at how confident they are as well. It's not like they're backing each other, like they're going together. They could literally walk into a series of duels that Zach could win. If he gets another kill, this is going to be good. I mean, Titan's money's going to take that hit, but RpK is going to catch him looking the wrong way, and it's going to work out perfectly for Titan. 14-4 right now, and Titan, they're just looking like they're cruising right now. They're on cruise control.
Yeah. I mean, we will see the AWP on Crazyguy again. And Crazyguy's a cool name. It reminds me, there was a very famous American player in Quake called Crazy Man, and he would always abbreviate his name as CZM. Very, very famous little reference there for anyone who followed Quake. But here we go, Crazyguy, the AWPer. He's been doing a lot for his team. He's actually going to take it to beat it with Seam, which is an interesting choice. Now, Titan, a bit spread out, going for the typical default here, upper dark control. They have control of Longhouse as well, coming towards mid around 120 to the 110 window, looking for that cat take. So really standard default play here from Titan so far, and this could build into any kind of round.
Scream. They're kind of just picking around. This is all map control right now for Titan, and they don't want to drag this out, it looks like. They don't want to make this last any longer than it has to. And it's just going to be a straight-up commit on Cat, putting Scream up there, looking for that headshot. He's going to set up that smoke for CT as well. And this is just looking like it's going to be the A-take for Titan. We have the man rotating back in here. RpK is going to get up on Cat to join the troops. But they get a sense of this Dark Lord. He's working his way back through CT. There's also the second man who was playing from mid. They could have 4 players on this A site very quickly here, Skyred.
They're going to go for the drop as well. JohnnyP's there on the slope. He's going to smack down Scream. And there's multiple players oncoming. They're all falling here from the French side. And Zach, if he can shut down shox, this round is going to look super sweet here for Skyred. And he will indeed get the frag. So SmithZz on 46 HP, 3 players to deal with. It's going to be a tough one. And Darklord still in position. He's going to spot SmithZz, make the call for his teammates. You're slowly just going to close down those angles. So SmithZz is a little bit boxed in at this point. He can't really go back as he'll have to contend with the AWP of Crazyguy, so he's going to have to push forwards. And here he goes, he spotted both players, but he will finally fall to the Dark Lord. And what is actually interesting, Semler, is that we very typically, if there's like one AWP, we would always see that almost on car. That's like the safe kind of thing we see, but it's Crazyguy's taking it to B, and I wonder if Titan have really even thought about this, or if they even really care.
Oh yeah, you know what I think Titan need to do? They need to call the dentist because they've got some cavities after that round. It's too sweet. It's too sweet.
Nice.
I mean, Skyred, that's showing them, Titan, if you telegraph your plays, we're good enough to be able to pick up on that. They made the right call, Skyred. They had the guys in position, and I think that call, that was the confidence that let them get those shots. So this is This is really shaping up into much more of a fun match. I mean, yes, the scoreline is very one-sided, but there's a lot to take away from this game. Skyred are really showing that they aren't that far behind. It isn't this huge gap. It reminds me of like how Kaboom, you know, would Fallen back in the day, where it's like, okay, I've clearly done my homework. I know what the European teams want to do. Now it's just a matter of figuring out how to execute it.
Yeah.
With our team, with our talent.
Oh, this could be so nice. There's kill number 1 with the orb. Crazy guys just lay it into them at the back of the B plateau. There's number 3. And we've got a very low RPK. He's now cold on the floor as Existence comes in. He's the guy left with the P250. What are you going to do, Existence? Got 3 players to try to take down. The bomb is at the feet of these CT players of Skyred, and JohnnyP is going to be guarding that on the door. Existence very, very cautious that now maybe someone could be flanking him. This is a hard spot to deal with, and Darklord's going to take some positioning into the bomb side, which is really smart. And I'm not sure if he knows exactly where Existence is, as he's kind of looking towards Big Box there, but he will finally get the frag, and Existence will go down. Great defense, and I was talking about them, you know, maybe thinking about where the AWP was. Kind of paid off that Crazy guy sitting at the back of B plat, just chilling in that round.
Yeah, and the thing is that Skyred have also shown that JohnnyP is willing to op. And so right now, Titan have got to be wondering, do they have the money to go for the double in the next buy round? Because Titan are going to be ecoing right now. This should be an easy, clean round here for Skyred. But what happens in the next one? Okay, we know where Crazy the guy wants to take it, but can we actually try and punish elsewhere, or will a second op be waiting for us? Titan, like, Existence just going to be factoring all this information that he's gathered over the course of this map into his computer.
The computer that is his brain.
Yeah, and it's just going to spit out the play. Go up, cat.
Alright, so they're just going to go for that quick plant attempt here with a very low investment, but it is Thien. They could absolutely hit all the heads and just win the round. So JohnnyP's got a lot of work to do with this M4. He's not really got a lot of support, to be honest, and that bomb is going to go down. So this is a kind of awkward position, but JohnnyP is landing a few shots. He's got Darklord there to try to cover, and there are the jump shots coming in as well, so the remainder of their lineup will be spotted and promptly eliminated. But job done, really, for Thien. I mean, they invested next to nothing into that one. They got the bomb plant, they got a kill. They're completely happy with this round, and I mean, Skyred can be as well, because they're going to be building money, but still a big deficit.
I was about to say, no, they don't have enough money for the op if they want it, but Zach's got 4750 if they want to go for it. I would love to see the double op, but no, it looks like it's going to be the M4. I mean, still solid play from JohnnyP. I mean, the one thing I think he was really just worried about getting dinked in the face as soon as he saw the steps coming past, so he just played it super safe. Didn't challenge, didn't give Titan too much to work with. Well, Existence is there, and he catches out TuKoN. TuKoN playing a bit too close to the doors. shox walks out, gets the entry frag on Zach on long. Well, now this is it. Titan, they're looking like they're done with this, although Crazy Guy's got something to say about that. He picks up the 1 kill, but RPK, what a sick headshot from him. Doesn't let him get back through the window to safety.
Yeah, this round seems very much the case of dominoes. We get one player picked off here, one player picked off there, caught out position there, and it all falls apart. Unfortunate for Skyred, because we couldn't really see them construct a round because of that. But what I'm curious about is whether you know, Existence is going to say, wait a second, we spotted that they Crazy Guy, if he picks up the AWP, he's always going to be on B. That means there's no AWP on car position. That's like usually the most dangerous thing about doing the A split these days. So it feels like just a solid A execute. They can do it blind, would just be super effective, because JohnnyP, he's really slow to get any reinforcements usually. He's playing by slope. He can be really easily just naded down, if not killed entirely by nades. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Also curious to see if he can hold on to this weapon. They're going to boost up into elevate. I don't think they spotted JohnnyP on the bomb side.
They have no idea he's there. JohnnyP, you got to peek out. There you go. Going to be a bit more expensive than you wanted it to be, Titan. And they even get the AWP for Crazy. There we go. That's an interesting round.
Yeah, that's actually a really big deal, to be honest. Although that said, Titan are on match point, so on map point, but yeah. So double up. There you go. That's what you're looking for. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it in this round, and I'm still expecting an A execute from Titan. I'm just calling it. They're gonna do it.
Oh, he gets the leg shot.
Wow. He's pretty crazy, man.
Dude, JohnnyP, there we go. Double AWP. It comes into play. It's just a little bit too late. If only they could have had a few more rounds on their T side, Skyred, this could have been a really sick match. I mean, we still have to think the Titan are just going to lock this down. They have 8 rounds to do it in. But Skyred showing that they actually have some depth to their playbook.
And they might not expect this now, because we were talking about how they've never seen an AWP played in the car position. They expect JohnnyP to be rifling. Do they know about this? I don't know that they do.
JohnnyP got the first kill. So they know that JohnnyP's got an op.
And they're looking for him at the moment. but they're not going to find him. He's actually going to fall all the way back. I kind of like this very defensive play. Oh, right in the back of the head. SmithZz is going to go down checking Goose, and JohnnyP is looking for another pixel shot. He's going to miss it, unfortunately, but he's got a lot of teammates to come in and help support him for the retake. This is a really cool and very well disciplined round from Skyred, taking it slow and easy, but that set Scream's going to be knocking heads off, and it is just 3 kills back to back. Oh, 5 kills back to back there. That was brutal there from Titan, and that is going to win them the first map. But we saw a lot of cool stuff there for sure.
Yeah, JohnnyP showing that he's I mean, there is definitely like individual aim talent on this team. There's no doubt about it. It's what's really coming down to, as in most matches, I think, is just confidence, and in Skyred's particular case, experience. They clearly done their homework. They have an idea of how the European teams are playing and how to incorporate that into their game. Now it's just all down to experience versus these kinds of teams. When do you need to make the decision? What the timings are? All this stuff that you really only get getting to play on European lands. And just ask Cloud9. So this is it. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break, guys. And when we come back, we'll be going into map 2, which will be Inferno between Titan and Skyred.
pull away. I feel the fear when you look at me. We've had enough of love. Is this not enough? Is this not enough? Is this not enough? Let me in. Feel my heartbeat. Feel it deep inside.
So many whispers flying round, unbroken wings deafening. But I hide my head from the sound, so tired of listening. I let my mind just drift away, with perfect thoughts left ignored. But now I'm begging you to stay. I secretly pray
like Adrian had to like beg him. He's like, please, just do this for me. DM for a week when you need this, right? So I'm assuming we're live right now. So that's good to know. But yeah, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, from that break. We're going to be getting into our second map of the day, and it's going to be between TiTaN and Skyred. So this is it. TiTaN, they've won the first map, which was Dust2. Now we go into Skyred, and potentially one of their best maps. So Dan, do you think we can actually see something here out of the Vietnamese team?
Yes, I just have my multivitamin. I'm ready for the sickness that Skyred are going to be showing on Inferno. It's a map that is very, very popular and is played probably the most, from what I could understand, in the Southeast Asia region. And of course, we don't know a huge amount about this region, but and that's part of the beauty of seeing this, is that we kind of do get their take on this game almost completely in isolation of what we're used to, which is great. And we'll be jumping into the pistol, and I mean, from a quick expectation, honestly, you just have to say TiTaN, of course, are going to just crush this, but I'm ready to be surprised.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if this is truly Skyred's best map, I mean, there's some discussion going on whether it's Mirage or Inferno, but if this is one of their top two, we'll put it that way. I think they're going to be much more capable than perhaps than on Dust2. I mean, what was discussed during the break essentially is that it's just polish. That's what Skyred is missing right now. They're a bit in the rough. They're making some mistakes or taking more time to adapt to things than they should. But let's say right now it's a very straightforward approach from them, and I admire it. YOLO B all day, every day. RpK kind of ruins it by going with 2 headshots there, but there's still a third man on this site and a quick rotation in from Existence.
Yeah, SmithZz at the back here. Can he do some damage? They haven't spotted him. He might be able to take down the planter. No, the bomb will go down. That's a big deal. And they can also save this if they can just get a quick pop onto SmithZz, because now in comes Scream as well. He's going to be helping out. And Scream is pretty devastating with these pistols. He's going to find himself an HE as well. All the nades going down. He could even actually hold it if he had a kit, but he doesn't. So they've got to really be concerned with how this engagement actually goes, because they're running out of time. We're going to frag onto crazyguy, but JohnnyP is going to take down one more. Scream is out of the picture. And SmithZz, he's going to run out of time at this rate. He's going to have to go for the defuse. He still hasn't got a kit. In comes JohnnyP. He's going to rattle off a shot straight to SmithZz's dome, and that's going to be the round there for Skyred. 1-0. They'll start off with a nice economy. And, well, just simple round, effective. Lovely to see. I think we have to be a little bit more critical of TiTaN, to be honest, considering they're such a massive favorite in this match. It's kind of distressing to see them struggle so much with pistol rounds here. I mean, granted, Skyred, they kind of pulled a fast one on TiTaN by going for a YOLO B strat, which was not really something we see every day anymore in pistol rounds on Inferno. But still, this quality of team, they should be able to retake in that kind of scenario. So Skyred, once again, showing us, hey, if you underestimate us, we're actually gonna punish you. Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree there. And it was funny because shox almost got, I don't know if anyone watched Warcraft 3 back in the days, but they kind of like did that surround move on him, so he was like kind of trapped in between like 4 guys. It's pretty humorous to me. Either way, we have the force buy from TiTaN, and these kinds of rounds is, you know, where the old Envious used to be super deadly, because against any team who had less skill than them, they could just completely destroy you and just throw you into the pits of despair almost immediately with just amazing pistol armor play. And we'll see TiTaN just re-smoking Banana, and Skyred having kind of cleared the top of it. I don't know if they've checked sandbags just yet, but they are moving as a unit, and it seems like they're just going to go for this. And they've got 2 Molotovs, so they can actually execute in here. This could be really nice from Skyred. Here they go.
Oh, smoke goes down, and they're just going to go running right through. Scream will get a kill on the last bullet and makes it out. No, he doesn't. He gets denied. And Existence gets spotted in the smoke as well. Existence trying to go for the sneaky beaky play. It's just not meant to be this time around. shoxy, SmithZz, RpK going to be attempting the retake here now. And they have bought up, obviously, in this round TiTaN, so it's going to make their lives a little bit easier. But SmithZz gets splapped, and it looks like that's just all the punishment the TiTaN can afford to take here. They want to back off. They're going to try and hold on to the gear that they've invested into. And Skyred will be picking up the second round. They've survived the second hurdle, DDK. They made it through the forest.
And the wholesome thing for me is actually that they did something that I'm always just saying to, you know, European teams and North American teams, just please, on on the majority of maps, it's really easy to pull off just a Molotov execute to get rid of all the nasty stack positions, and you can just have a round where you play the least variables possible and force them into poor positions and attack as a team. That sounds like a wet dream when you're anti-ecoing all these factors, right? And that's exactly what they went for, and they only lost a single player doing it. So that was really nice to see them using the Molotovs and that understanding of the game to actually take that cleanly. So no damage from TiTaN. They got a full save now. We have, again, 4 Molotovs from Skyred. So I wonder, I mean, there is definitely an argument to be made that they can even do the same round again, even if there's a bit of a stack there for Titan.
And Titan now trying to adjust on this. They're going to go for the stack B and Skyred. They're making the correct call in this situation. They're starting to head up towards A. There's only a single man here. It's going to be shoxy, and he did save his Kevlar from the last round along with the 5-7. Shots going in, Molotovs as well. They're being very thorough with these Molotovs, even in anti-eco situations. Just checking the noob corner, making sure nobody's hiding back there, checking under short. And you gotta love those new models now as well. So gangsta. You walk up with an MP7, you got it in one hand. That's how you roll. Yeah. Look at that.
That's so awesome. And now you're right. They're crossing all the T's, dotting all the I's, and well. This is looking pretty strong. They're moving as a unit. These guys are really locking it down. But there is actually a sneaky little flank there by shox, by Banana. That could catch JohnnyP. We'll have to see. But RPK is the next point of contact. He's only going to take one frag, and that's really nice. They move. It's kind of weird how they're moving back into the stack from TCT spawn. We'll have to see if this works out for them, because here come the challenges. The nades are there as well. Really good team play, but there's still a player there in the dark spot. There's a screen, but he's just got a USP, so we can't really expect much. Shox is still just at the bottom of Banana with not really much to really, shout about, to be honest. Got 4, oh my god. Yeah, never mind.
I'm not sure about the challenge here. But, they're going to get the job done anyways. TuKoN's got that MP7. He could upgrade it if he wanted to. He's actually just going to chuck it away. So it's not the end of the world for Skyred, but still, Shoxy's still one of the most devastating pistol players to play against. Do you really want to go and face him? But then again, you can't have any fear in this game. You just got to go and get the job done. And they do just that, Skyred. So once again, we find ourselves in a position where they have 3 rounds going to them.
And again, this crazy guy who's leading the frags quite significantly at the moment, and he picks up the AWP almost immediately. I wonder if he's going to be, because AWPing is kind of hard on this map on the T side. You have to, this is one of the reasons why JW's style is so awesome, because it really lends itself to this choke point AWPing where it's very fast. And I wonder, is that the kind of AWPer that crazy guy is? Because if he is, we've all seen how much impact an AWPer like that can have to basically creating openings on all maps in all situations. Is he that kind of star AWPer? Either way, if they're smart here, they're going to play a slow round, because they'll know that Titan won't have many grenades after forcing up, so they can really get a situation where eventually, if they count all the grenades, they'll realize, all right, guys, they've run out of grenades, we can go for the execute, and there's going to be no counter flashes to stop us.
Exactly. shox. He's gone ahead and smoked off apartments now. There's only a single smoke left. That's over on Scream, though, so that's not a problem. Nice flash there. Good timing by Existence to come in, get the punish on a Dark Lord. Caught reloading. And, well, that's not where the action's happening, though. One thing to keep in mind here is that, okay, yeah, they are actually just going to completely deny Banana to Skyred, so Titan making use of that last smoke nade. With only 35 seconds left, that's a perfectly good choice. And while that allows for the rest of Titan to stack up on this A site, Titan just one step ahead. And this can be the issue, with Skyred's play. When we talk about polish, it's costing them valuable seconds, these kinds of decisions. And well, Titan, if you give them that gap, they will take advantage of it.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of it's quite sad to see that they did all the work and slowly diminishing almost all the grenades of Titan, and then they kind of just faced an open Angels, and that's going to be the key strength of Titan. If you're Skyred and you're thinking, okay, what do we have to be careful of? Where is this team strong, where we're a bit weaker? Where is the big skill disparity? Of course, it's going to be those aim battles. That's where Titan should find a lot of success, and that's actually where this map could really help Skyred, because you're supposed to be able to force away a lot of aim battles by using the grenades and using team play to kind of lock down positions. But we'll see another round coming in, but this time Skyred with not much money at all. So AK on JohnnyP, but that's more or less it, to be honest.
Yeah, it just seems like a bit of a quasi-buy coming out from them. Not a true force. And they're looking to see if they can't get up here again. Once again, there's the flash. Double spray down for Existence. He gets it on the last bullet. He will get returned on by JohnnyP, who finally manages to chime in with that AK. But the smoke goes down to block off Skyred. Well, they can't exactly push through the smoke. Yeah, Scream is still waiting on the other side of it.
So this is going to be an interesting situation if Sky can get more damage, because that's really the most feasible outcome that could impact them positively, is to get some kills on those CTs, remove some weapons, force some rebuys. That's what they really need. And we'll see Dark Lord making his way up, but he's got 16 HP, so he doesn't want to put his toes in the on the Syrian coals that have been laid down on middle there. Now they're going to redirect.
Full rotation coming out here from Titan, actually. They really are expecting Skyred to go back to A.
It's quite funny, because it feels as if they don't need to gamble either. But hey, it's like that's what the play will be. So Skyred could be in with some luck here.
This is getting a little scary, though. 20 seconds left. Leaves them very little time. Scream is going to get smoked off. He's got that M4A4. There's the spray going down. Dark Lord's got to be careful. He's down to 16, but he does manage to sneak past, and then Zach just goes leaping through, hunts Scream down, and we're going to get a plant situation here for Skyred. Plenty of time. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Wait, it gets denied by shox. He came through banana. Oh no, this is cataclysmic. They can't actually get anything done. There's no time left to get the bomb plant off, and the clock will tick down. Dark Lord lives through the end of the round as well, so he gets no bonus money out of this. That's painful right there.
Oh yeah, I was so worried that Zach would die after time as well. Imagine losing 2 players after time. That I don't recall a situation when I last saw that happen. That's so rare. It almost happened there, but thankfully for them, they only lost 1 player after time, and this is going to allow them to get a buy-in. But the lack of grenades is going to be a little bit of an issue on execute, so Titan should have a really strong opportunity here, and SmithZz is going to go straight in. That grenade slowed him down. That's nice. And TuKoN's going to find a kill on the bench push that shox was going for. So Titan giving some openings here for Skyred, and they are capitalizing. They're going to start the round with an advantage. Now, this is going to be the key thing for me. How do they play the early 5 versus 4 advantage? It's such a common occurrence, and it's one of the best situations for a T side.
They might be setting up again here. What is this? Existence another flash, but he doesn't get the kill. Yes, he does. And he gets the double as well onto TuKoN. Scream is there with his own fire, and he's going to be able to shut down crazyguy. That looked so close. Skyred, it looked like they had the opportunity, but I mean, Titan, so long as they can get a result from this flash and top banana, there's no reason for them to stop doing it. They're just going to keep chucking it out there, and until Skyred figure out how to adapt to this, Existence is just going to keep racking up frags.
Yeah, I mean, they can still save this, but I'm definitely a little bit disappointed they didn't wait more, just some more time there, because you force rotations, but we can hang on to this for now, because we're going to see SmithZz moving in mid there, picks up the kill onto Zach, and that's going to leave just JohnnyP left alive with that bomb, and perhaps they're going to try to catch somebody off guard there, but JohnnyP in reality is left here with a bomb, got some nades, full armor, and an AK, but he's got to do 4 frags and a bomb plant to win this round. There's the first one on Scream. He's actually survived with quite a lot of health as well. 14 seconds left, though, as he pushes in, and now Titan's going for the full rotation. We've got the first oranges play by Existence, and he will get the kill to finish the round. So 3-3, and I can't help but feel like Skyred really threw that one away a little bit hastily there.
Yeah, that's just perfect timing, perfect read on Existence's part, basically. And everybody up on Skyred, they're all kind of wait. They weren't like, okay, so European players now who are playing top banana, they'll kind of wait in an off angle right around the corner so that if that flash goes off, they're not blind and they can peek right behind it and take out that CT guy as he comes in. And right now, you're not seeing that from Skyred. You're seeing them all standing out in the open top banana. 3 of them keep getting flashed, and so Existence is just having a field day up there. Had they just made that one adjustment, Skyred, Existence could have got punished big for his greediness there, and we could be looking at a totally different round. That's not the case. Skyred onto pistols, and now shox willing to go ahead and take the fight here, see if he can't pick up another frag in this Pika. I mean, basically just, anti-ego kills. That's what he's looking for.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll get a couple of kills going back in the favor of Skyred, but JohnnyP is not long for this world. He's going to be put in a grave, and we'll have another round there for Titan, but buy is now possible for Skyred. And the thing is that Titan, it really feels like, I mean, especially with players like SmithZz and shox, that there is a potential for them in a matchup like this to give openings, and we've already seen that. So if Skyred can keep getting those early defensive kills and just take it a little bit slower, I really feel like they can have a pretty decent T-half here. And we'll see SmithZz going for that balcony aggression potentially. You'll know he's going to go straight down the apartments into the T side of apps and look for that pick, and this could be really scary. It's pretty much like an AWP shotgun. Is Zach going to be able to predict this? Here he comes. SmithZz is waiting, and Zach is just going to be chilling at the moment, but they are definitely going for apps, and SmithZz is ready. Even go for a wide peek, and just at the time that they peek him on the double peek as well. That's actually really awesome by Skyred. Nice little play, and that's going to net them 1 frag, but here comes RPK.
2 guys here again for him. Yeah, TuKoN opens it up. Perfection. Skyred, they're going to be swarming onto this site now. shox is going to be holding close. He's going to get spotted immediately and just dies in a hail of bullets. A perfect round here for Skyred. 1 pick after another. And Titan they're getting punished for their impertinence. They're getting punished for underestimating Skyred right now. I'm loving this.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see what damage they can pick up. Oh, okay. Never mind. TuKoN is there with the AK, just tapping away at the back. And rklord is going to try to finish off Mr. Existence, and indeed he will. 4-4, and that's pretty much exactly what we were talking about. The look for aggression, and the thing is that Titan don't have a super awesome economy, but you know they were going for the aggressions already. Now, there's two ways to look at it. There's a way where, you know, we're saying lack of respect, we're going to abuse and exert the fact that we've got way more individual skill, let's say, or that's how we see this. Or you can say, well, we think our basics are super good and you'll never be able to touch till we do that. Those are like the two ways to go with this, and they're going with the former, so it's interesting. I like the Skyred punishing.
What's also interesting to me is that Scream seems to be playing this support role on the team. He's the one who's dropping for people. He's the one who's flashing existence in. They seem to have put Scream into, you know, not the position we expect to see him in. I mean, he's the hard fragger. He's the guy you want to give a gun every time because he's going to get results with it. So an interesting approach here by Titan, basically neutering him.
Yeah, I feel like Scream needs the position to where he can just get the emotions rolling in. And shox, oh no, misses the shot with Big Papa Pump. And that's going to be RPK now, maybe trying to think about refragging here, but he's only got a FAMAS, and he doesn't have anyone supporting him on the A-bomb site, so he's taking it easy, which is a good choice. And he's keeping himself close to Boiler as well, which gives his team a lot of info. Oh, crazyguy gets the tag, but not the kill. That is devastating, but still, the man advantage. Skyred will push through the Molotov will push through the flashes, and trades will come off it, and there's still one man up. Can they take down SmithZz? He's still on the angle. Oh no, nades are coming out. SmithZz going to go for the peak. He's edging for it.
Use your smokes! Use your smokes and your flashes! Skyred, you have nades. Don't give them the fights. Existence pushes through. 20 seconds left and JohnnyP hits the headshot. It's going to be SmithZz now alone, but there's a gap in the smoke. He could try and take advantage of this. Just get the plant!
We're getting the plant now, finally.
I like how we both have our hands like gripped together as well. You know, just like, just get the plant! Use your smokes!
We are so stressed here. We're just on the edge of our seats. Shaking in our chairs, but finally we get the bomb down, and this looks like it will be a secure round. I mean, SmithZz, he might be able to survive somehow, but okay, maybe not. But there's no way for him to win the round, which is what we're scared of. But this is, again, it's happening again. Aggression, it's not paying off. They can absolutely rely on basics. You don't have to get aggressive against Skyred, especially considering previously Skyred have shown that they've not necessarily got the execute game. They, right now, Titan don't know that for sure. I mean, the first time we really saw them pinching into a defensive setup onto A, it was open angels, and Titan completely wrecked that. Yeah. And yeah, so this is getting really interesting.
I mean, that comes back to what we usually see from teams like this, where it's like they rely heavily on aim, right? They're mechanically they're going to be sound because they've just spent so much time refining their aim. So you give them a duel, they'll be like, sweet, this is exactly what I want. And Titan are definitely playing into that right now, wanting to go for the aim fights. This is a bit of a bullying tactic, right? Where Titan are just trying to basically shut down Skyred's game plan by saying, you know what, if you take these fights with you, we're going to crush you. Only problem is that I'm happy to see that Skyred are up to snuff. They're up to the task.
Molotovs, thank you. Yes.
Yeah, they've been doing this. We can give them that. They've been using the Molotovs at top mid.
It's great.
Crazyguy needs some support, though. They need. I think he got spotted in underpass as well, but they're going to make it a little bit more tricky here for him. Really awkward spot for Crazy. They need to make sure that he doesn't get closed in on.
And Zach's meanwhile pushing up. He could get pinched on there, and indeed he will. Zach goes down. Darklord could be in trouble as well, but looks like he's got teammates there. They're swelling onto the bomb site, and they'll get the bomb plant. It's not the best plant in the world, and RPK comes in from the back, picks up the kill. Now we've got also SmithZz in with the AWP from the top. Doesn't even need it. shox comes in from Little Pit, and he's going to find the frag. So the defuse is going to hit, and I'm a little bit shocked as to how that round actually ended up going, because we, you know, as we saw firstly. I mean, we had the stack from Titan. They realized, oh, guys, they're going for the A push, and so they started rotating. Crazyguy got caught on the flank, but at the same time, we had the pushes coming from multiple places, so Skyred were really spreading out, and that was really what killed them there, I think.
Yeah, it's again, that polish, that moment hesitation, right? Any other team would have just said, okay, they're pushing us, just go crushing into them, right? You know, there's going to be a weakness in the defense somewhere. We're just going to exploit that. And Skyred, yeah, you can see that moment of panic where they're like, oh, crap, what's going on, and what do we do? These are the kinds of things that we talk about, right? When it's a lack of experience, you need to be able to make those snap decisions, and the entire team needs to know what to do.
Oh yeah, that experience thing is something we've really got to give to Skyred. This is such a big opportunity for them. I mean, hey, Zach said it in the interview, they don't really get tournaments or lands to play in Southeast Asia. They don't get much attention there, so we can't judge them too heavily. And here goes SmithZz. Great snap there onto Crazyguy by bench, but a great refrag from Zach. SmithZz wanted the repeak. He's going to get shut down, and I love that from Skyred to make sure they were in place to deal with it. And Zach did get tagged, though. We'll have to note that. So it's a 4 versus 4, and they are slowing it down a little bit. There's a minute left to play with, so that's good. And this is cool because it's hard for the CTs on this map to get info. You have to pop flash banana or something like that, or maybe you try to pop flash down mid. It's hard to deal with. Could be running into 4 players. And
yeah, just someone go find out if Smith speaks Swedish all of a sudden, because I think he thought he was JW there.
And now actually that kill into Existence, now they know exactly what's up. Look how far Existence is pushed up mid now. He's basically boxed them in. This is a really hard spot for Skyred.
Yeah, they just need to commit to this, and unfortunately they've decided to split up. They've left a man down on bottom mid to make sure nobody can push through. Nice flash from JohnnyP, but he's not going to get through to the site. RPK gets into pool. That pretty much shuts down this push. That one smoke from Existence was worth so much. He isn't even there. That one smoke is basically split TuKoN off from the group. It's almost as if we're watching, you know, Titan. They're like hunters. They're like pack animals.
Yeah.
They split one off the herd. TuKoN's going to live to see another day. He's not going to be a meal today, but this is still looking like Titan are starting to get a little bit more of a feel on what they need to do in these rounds. Although these rounds are very close, much closer than they would like.
Yeah, I mean, so I never like to say, oh, you know, maybe they're sandbag or something. You know, I never like to go with that angle because to me it's as simple as if you're a professional player, if you sit down in any tournament, you're there to win. You should try to abuse everything you possibly can to win. That's crush your opponent, crush them. So Titan right now, they are definitely having a way harder time than they would like against this team, and they're going with aggression again. So it seems like this is the way they want to crush, kill, and destroy their opponents. So that's exactly what's happening in this round. Is it's just one player left now, JohnnyP, and they are completely destroyed. If there was a plan for Skyred, they got ripped to shreds by Titan in this round, not even allowing them basic map control, and that's a nice pace change from Titan.
Yeah, that's Titan. They're just this is when they're actually going to start to get rolling a little bit. I think, you know, they've broken the morale in that last round, or in the before last round, and now shox chooses the moment, you know, to go for something that Skyred again might not have the experience to deal with. So.
I mean, sorry, another cool concept about aggression that
they're going for it again.
Is well, shox is going to display it right here. This is basically deathmatch that we're seeing right now.
Yep.
Just some deathmatching. But yeah, just to add a quick point, another cool thing about aggression is that it's really, really good against a team that doesn't have a lot of experience calling mid-round, because what it does is it creates an awkward decision, and you've got to have every player has to immediately understand, okay, the situation is different now. We've got to get information, we've got to get a call from our caller, and that's like really hard for a non-experienced team as well. So that's in favor of aggressive play from Titan. Another good angle for them to do that.
Oh, speed is everything, right? And it's just it's that extra second or 2 seconds or 3 seconds, right, that it takes to make the call. That can mean the difference between a win or a loss. And you're absolutely right. You know, you have to put the emphasis on the experience or lack thereof. But it looks like Skyred, once again, they're going to take care of Banana, take control of it. They've all got the Molotovs as well. I wouldn't be surprised to see one go behind sandbags. They've been very thorough about putting that one out there. But flash out and Existence right up onto the cart. This is his old spot. He used to love this one, and yeah, good call there by crazyguy. Might have seen that happen before, Existence. Sometimes you get a little bit too predictable.
And now we've got Scream at the back of the site, so support player or not, he's going to have to deliver some excellent aim battles. Gets Molotov'd out the position, and that's going to give him only a single frag before he has to get into an impossible situation. Now shox is going to come in to hold down construction and try to pressure them away from the bomb site. We've got crazyguy and Doug. This is kind of a hard spot, actually. These CTs are getting ground really fast. The spray comes in, but where's the frag from crazyguy? It's nowhere to be seen, and that's going to be an easy reclaim of the bomb site from Titan, and that's going to be a 9-5 scoreline. So, I mean, Skyred can still finish this 9-6. That's still very possible, but yeah, I mean, Titan.
This is where you have to see the mental game and how resilient Skyred are, you know, because they in their minds are telling themselves, we could have finished this 8-7 easy. We could have, you know, come out ahead in rounds here, but we've let it slip from our grasp. Titan have been allowed to disrespect us, and that's just going to be additional pressure. That's exactly why Titan are going for these YOLO plays. They just want to shake Skyred's confidence. They're saying, okay, you're getting a little bit too ahead of us here. You know what? It's time to change things up, change the pace, and see how you adapt. So right now, it's not quite working out. Existence going for another trick smoke again, just trying to abuse the edge there by the car, where his model's going to be hard to pick out. But they do manage to avoid giving up the entry on both sides. So now we get to see Skyred. What's going to be the mid-round call? Where are they going to try and take this from here? Our bullet to Smith's face, who was crouch peeking into mid, is a good way to start.
Yeah, it's quite cool because I think Titan really feel like if they get information on Skyred's movements, I think it actually means a lot more in the earlier stages of the round than it does to most other teams. Because we already see Skyred, they like to kind of try to commit earlier on to map control, and that's a big indication of where they're going to go. So that's also maybe another reason why we're seeing a lot more peaks than maybe Titan would otherwise throw in against regular teams. And we will get Skyred committing into A now. But the 2-2 split from Titan, they're not even going to gamble here. This is going to be a lot of pressure onto RpK. We haven't seen a lot of him from this game. Here's his moment to shine.
shox has picked up the AWP as well. Nobody going to be coming to him, though. Smoke goes down onto the card, and RpK, he's going to have to dodge this flash. He doesn't quite get it, but he regains vision early enough, and he hasn't seen anybody drop in a pit just yet, and he turns away, but that's the bomb! What is the bomb doing in the pit? Oh, this is a catastrophe. Skyred, they get onto the site, they get 2 kills to bring it back. RpK is dead, so they can get the bomb back, but this is bought valuable time for Titan now to get into position. Screep's gonna take this fight, and he loses it! Zach, that is a huge play. That just made the difference. And Existence again in a clutch, decides to peek with 5 seconds left. He just won them the round.
Oh my god, what a round. If the bomb doesn't go down there, they win the round.
Why do they put the bomb into pit?
Oh no.
Why doesn't the bomb just jump onto the site when they get 3 guys into it?
Maybe, I don't know, maybe when they were, I don't know, similar, I don't
Polished.
know.
Again, it's polished. This is the thing.
Yeah.
Again, it's just polished. It's perhaps
mental.
JohnnyP didn't even know he had the bomb. That happens as well, right? You know, hell, we saw it happen with Havoc yesterday where it was like, oh, sorry guys, right? Because they're yelling at him, you've got the bomb, don't run into CT, don't run, like stop. And he's like, whoa, okay, right? So maybe JohnnyP didn't know he had the bomb. So
Yeah.
But that's definitely a really rough call, because if they get that bomb onto the site, it's a totally different situation. Maybe they don't have to force RpK, you know, force that fight with RpK, take that risk. It could have gone a completely different way there.
Yeah, I guess it's that mental checklist thing, which takes like a lot of rehearsal. But yeah, 10-5 is definitely doable with a good start from Skyred on CT. CT should be a bit easier for them to play in theory against Titan.
Whoa, look at this.
Wow.
What are we seeing? Oh, this is going to get nasty here. It's all going to be on TuKoN. He's got the CZ75. He could have picked up another one as well, but he does the damage. So he takes down RpK, nearly drops Existence. It's going to be SmithZz now trying to take this fight in mid. Not really connecting with the shots, though. Man advantage here for Skyred, and the bomb hasn't been planted yet. It's actually trying to make its way back down mid.
This is so chaotic, and JohnnyP is going to spot this. Oh, but the shot's going to come in from SmithZz, and that's going to be the bomb now sprinting. SmithZz has never run so fast in his life, but rklord is there on the angle towards B. He's looking for the shots, and SmithZz is busy jumping around. rklord gets some excellent tags, putting SmithZz down to 38. So this is going to be very interesting right now, because SmithZz knows that he can't actually plant. His teammates,
exactly.
The bomb, so Scream's going to go for that plant, and SmithZz will back away. He'll keep himself alive. And here we go, Skyred back on the retake. We're doing Ring Around the Rosie on the entire map at the moment.
But the most important thing there is that even if SmithZz dies, he did his job. He forced the over-rotate out of Skyred. He made them think it's going to be a B-side play. Oh, rklord misses the shot onto SmithZz, who just refuses to die this round, and now it's going to be down to Zach. 1v3, an impossible situation for him, and just like on dust2, Titan bounce back, and they take the second half pistol. They're going to get the strong start here. And now, well, if Skyred could have picked up that pistol round, we could have a real game on our hands. Now I'm thinking that Titan, they're going to get up to that lead where it's just going to be so hard for Skyred to work their way back in and grind the rounds out.
Yeah, this is a very awful predicament. Well, they have some smokes as well with the 5.7s and the CZ and the Kevlars, so perhaps we'll get some interesting kills. I mean, we've seen some excellent fragging from them previously. And here we go. We'll get the push up mid from the Titan, taking some early map control, using those SMGs really effectively, and there's no way it would seem that Skyred are going to be able to hold on to this A bomb site unless Zach is going to come out with something special, but he's got nothing with that 5.7 this time around. And there is crazyguy once again with that 5.7, but Scream will silence him, and everything's quiet now over by the A bomb site as that bomb is planted.
I think shoxy heard him. shoxy seems to be closing in right now. They're all rotating around to positions that'll deal with apartments. Apart from RpK, but I'm pretty sure shoxy heard him up in apartments.
So this is a really
Come
awkward.
on, let's get a close-up view of shoxy right now.
The close-up.
Oh my god, I love it. Look at this. Look at this gangster.
Oh my god, that's
and he holds it sideways as well. We don't even need to see the perspective. Of course he's going to get the kill. Why? Show me the gangster pose, goddammit.
The Biggie Smalls.
Yeah.
Getting Biggie with it.
Stop.
I don't know what I just did there. That's combined like...
You just combined Will Smith and
yeah. That's enough.
That gangster pose, man. Seriously, shox. Seriously, like, okay, hats off to Valve. They actually did something right.
All right. So let's assess the situation here. So Skyred, of course, ecoing now fully. Because they did a force buy, they're not going to have a huge amount of grenades on the following round. This is a really big issue on this map. It's the map where you need grenades the most as the CTs. To make it actually kind of CT favored, you need to be able to lock choke points down with those grenades. That's how it works. And Skyred, not only are they going to be up against a very confident Titan, who, you know, are a better team, they're going to be up against that inherent disadvantage. So I wonder if they're going to play it passively, or if they're going to decide to actually take some aggression to Titan and try to get a sneaky aggressive kill. And likewise, I wonder, you know, if Titan are going to decide to just play super passively to try to like really make sure that they're safe against that.
There was a moment's discussion there for sure. SmithZz is going to go for the AWP. Thought that he would try and hold off, maybe go for the AKs, that Existence would want to go for some fast play. But now it seems like SmithZz, he might be in charge of that entry role here for his team, and we can see right there. Boost over in case there was going to be some kind of early aggression in Banana from Skyred. That's not going to be the case. But he would have been prepared for it.
Okay, so Titan now taking some map control. We've got Scream in the apartments. There was shox as he passes the bedroom, and Banana control as well with SmithZz there on the AWP. He's not cleared the top of Banana just yet, though. Looks like he's on that right now. That's Molotov for sandbags, so he can do that all by himself. And they are closing in right now, our Titan, up onto the top of mid. So Skyred starting to feel that pressure. We should start to see them fall back a little bit as they force Titan to use grenades to clear these positions. There's the first fragging opportunity. Zach's going to get it. He's going to pick up a second. This guy's bold, and that's a huge advantage. Now Titan, what do they do? Are they going to look to SmithZz here to open up the bomb sites with that AWP? Could be a key factor now.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what's going to happen. 35 seconds, though. And yeah, SmithZz on the angle. rklord playing around with it. Smoke goes down a block off library, and rklord, he's not really giving SmithZz a shot. This is buying valuable time, and he nearly takes out Existence, gets the headshot, down to 10 HP Existence, but the backstab is coming in. This is going to be huge. TuKoN, he has the big opportunity. He picks up the first kill, and he will get the second on Existence as well. Perfectly timed rotation over from the B site to catch Titan in the back, and well, that resets things. And that frustrates you, right? Yeah. If only they had picked up the pistol, Skyred, they would have room to work with. I mean, this is still possible. There is an outside chance, but they're playing solid. They're not. Oh, yeah. I mean, this right here, this is individual play on Zach's part. I mean, it's not every day you shut down Scream and RpK, both who are trying to entry for Titan. But then rklord playing on that corner, he never gave SmithZz a shot.
Yeah, and Zach played incredibly patiently in the site. He just held the angle he knew he had to hold. He trusted his teammates, and he trusted them for a very long time, and it really paid off. And here we go. We might have something more simple here from Titan. We've got the fast execute potential. The contact. It's actually a contact play. They're running straight in. We've got the shots. Crazy, but guys going absolutely mad again. And is the next one going to come? Is he going to go for it? There it is. Crazy guy, number 3, and of course, in comes shox, but what is he walking into? rklord apparently. Nice round by Skyred, and that's the contact play. That's Titan saying, we want to catch you with your pants around your ankles, with the grenades in your hands. But Skyred, they were ready for that one. They were truly ready, and that's going to be a really big confidence boost. I wonder if Crazy Guy will move around with the AWP, because on dust2 he never moves.
Yeah, true, and he's going back to dust2 again. I mean, dust2. He's going back to B side again. So he's going to have that early. What I'm curious to see, yeah, okay. He is kind of, no, they're just going to put the nades out there. They actually aren't going to give a chance to Titan to pounce on him. And this is actually wise. If they have any idea of what Titan's economy looks like right now, they want to play passive. Skyred against the Tech 9s and P250s. I mean, you can go for the power plays. You can try and risk it and just like, okay, we're going to aggro you mid and like run into you and just kind of beat you up. But against Tech 9s and P250s, that's pretty scary. So it is going to be the B rush here, and Crazy Guy just continues his reign of dominance, nearly gets a 2-for-1. And TuKoN spots them going into CT. They want to try and get the backstab, and yeah, Crazy, he's going to take that fight straight up with SmithZz and will win it in the end. No joy for Titan this round.
Yeah, I really liked how, I mean, one thing to note there with Crazy Guy when he pulled out the pistol is he actually took his time on the shots. Like, he wasn't panicking like, oh my god, I'm gonna die, and kind of, you know, started flailing around. He actually took time. He didn't spam the gun. He just aimed. He just was shooting calmly, and that's really cool. And what we saw from Zach previously on the A defense was a lot of calm as well and trust in his teammates. So 8-13, and TuKoN. I mean, they might not be going with another B play immediately just yet, as the last two didn't go so well. And crazyguy's got an aggressive angle here by Car. This is quite cool.
Now he's looking to catch them off guard. He's saying, you guys might not have the money for an AWP here. Maybe I can have some fun. But TuKoN, they're going back. Okay, and this is really, you know, this is the interesting stuff here from TuKoN. Struggle, go back to the standard by the book play. Lots of bullets flying through that smoke, and they have no idea that this man is boosted up. He's just going for wild spray, though. And Zach, he could get caught. JohnnyP, though, he's going to get the complete flank, but what was that MLG play? Existence, 360 headshot. Okay, then.
Bomb down, bomb down. We got crazyguy rotating in, TuKoN as well, and the nade could do a lot of damage. Is it going to find SmithZz? Oh, down to 10, down to 10. But TuKoN's coming into the angle. He doesn't have any nades, so the kits are there on both players. Rattling off shots wildly through the smoke. TuKoN finds the angle. Excellent stuff. There's one player left by Graveyard. Can they find him? Existence. It's going to let himself be known. Oh, the incendiary onto the bomb. Crazy, can he get the kill? Crazyguy goes in, he can't get it though. And somehow TuKoN will actually win that round. Existence getting 4 kills out of that round. Ridiculous, JohnnyP. No.
Oh man, he had Existence dead to rights. I hope we get the replay because Existence literally does a 360 in the air. He was completely caught off guard. What a nightmare for Skyred. And now, well, we go into it. Skyred, they have the money to buy, but they just lost their buffer. Now they have to play perfectly from here on out.
Whew. Let's take a deep breath after that round. That was a little bit crazy, a little bit intense. And speaking of crazy, the guy of crazy will miss the shot there, and that's going to be one opportunity missed as TuKoN look to gain some ground, but they're still holding on to the middle position, so that's kind of cool. But RpK is going to try to isolate crazyguy away from top mid, allowing his team to move up and take some more map control. And this looks pretty committed from TuKoN. They don't have anybody, no interest in Banana whatsoever, just going straight in there, putting crazyguy in a straitjacket as they push themselves into that A bomb site. Existence going ham once again. The in-game leader leading by example, and this is not going to go well for rklord. He's going to get taken down by RpK. TuKoN, this is not a good look for TuKoN. He's against 4 players. It's not going to happen, surely. TuKoN will get the first frag, though, but he's got players from all sides. There it is. Somehow making an extra kill of it, so not bad on the damage perspective. But TuKoN now on 15 rounds. That's match point for the series. And, well, even if it ends here, Semler, I have been thoroughly impressed and also entertained.
Absolutely, absolutely. It just makes me wish that, you know, Skyred, we could see a bit more of them. I feel like this team right now, they've got the aim. It's just adjustments. They have to make adjustments. It's also TuKoN just disrespecting them completely, right? These kinds of plays where it's just like YOLO, run right at you. Skyred, they just need experience. If they had a little bit more experience, a little bit more confidence in themselves, those kinds of plays would not work. TuKoN, they'd be getting shut down. Right, it's the force buy situation now for Skyred on match point here for TuKoN. They have 7 match points to go through if they want to get to overtime. So.
Oh god, they're moving into B. It's just crazyguy left. He's got the mini AWP, maybe the deagle there by Coils, and the rest of his teammates are still occupied by shox. They're completely sold on this one. shox goes down for naught though, and in goes crazyguy on the defense here. So many flashes. He's gonna stand right on top of the Coils. This guy is not afraid of anything, but he will get put in a grave. It's gonna be Skyred now struggling, giving away that bomb site. 3 versus 3 though, so can they deal with Scream? He's gonna be locking down construction. Here comes Zach though. He knows what Scream is, but he's dealing with players by Paul as well. There's Scream with the taps. Oh, but he's not going to make it happen this time. And Zach has a 1 versus 2. Both in the site with the double peak. There it is, 16-8. And TuKoN will go through victorious against the Vietnamese team. I mean, again, I can't really stress how impressed I am with them. It's great to see Counter-Strike from Southeast Asia.
Yeah, it's not every day that we get to see it. And, I mean, they're clearly showing that they have an idea. They've done their homework, right? They've tried to incorporate the European style into their gameplay. But also, I mean, the individual play, man. Crazyguy, I think he's impressed a lot of people. He is certainly, you know, a force to be reckoned with. But it's not going to be enough this time around for Skyred. They basically run into the favorite of this team, the favorite team to make it through in first seed. So a tough break for them. But they're not out yet. They will be dropping down into the loser match, which will be played out. It's going to be the last best of 3 of the day. Well, let's go ahead and hear from the desk now what they have to say about this best of 3.
Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, and it went the way we all thought it would, 2-0 for Titan, but in the end it was there was some stuff to take away from Skyred. Some impressive plays from JohnnyP and crazyguy, the like, both putting up
Sack, I think,
decent
had some
numbers.
good pistol rounds as well.
I think the general idea of their gameplay was actually pretty good. Obviously, they don't have the experience playing against this type of teams, so a lack of polish is all it really takes for you to lose against a team like a Titan. But I think going further, if they get more experience, get more opportunities to play against these top European teams, I saw some potential there.
Yeah, definitely some talent, I think. I mean, it's hard because we obviously can't translate what they're saying, but they were communicating a lot in the middle of the rounds, which could be like a really good sign, but it can also be too much. I think what it seemed like very often when they were setting up outside of bomb sites on the terrorist side is they would sort of try and sort of lay down whatever they were about to do. You know, there was a lot of communication. You can see people sort of shuffling around, getting into the right position. The problem is Titan weren't always respecting that. There's nothing worse in the world when you're like a slightly worse team than having the better team suddenly attack you. You know, when you're just about to communicate all the tactics and everything else, it's so hard to deal with.
Yeah, there was one particular play on Inferno where Existence was hugging the wall at top of Banana. They set up to throw nades, and he just happened to go out right at the right time, and 4 people were in front of him. He actually didn't get the kills initially, but did enough damage. We'll come back to these thoughts in a second. We actually do have the new boy on Titan standing by with Paula. It's going to be Scream.
That is correct. The newborn Titan, but reunited with former teammates. Let's talk about that quickly. Good to be back with those guys.
Yeah, exactly. It feels really good.
How did that match go overall for you? Do you think that you guys felt good as a team? Are you happy with how everything's working?
Well, I'm really happy because I didn't really feel good in my ex team. Just some problems, some personal problems. But no, I always wanted to play with French people, you know, because I talk French and I always play with them. We have a good feeling. We like each other, and yeah, it feels really good actually.
Were you surprised with the way Skyred came out on the pistol rounds? Because I think they won both of them, but they just seemed to look reasonably comfortable against you guys, which was, I guess, quite surprising for some of us.
Yeah, they were good. Seriously, they were good. But we didn't know how they played. Yeah, they won some pistols. Pistols are important, but still not the most important, of course. The guns is totally different, you know. So.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, even then in the gun rounds, did you? Like you just said, that you felt that they were good. So, I mean, is that a positive sign? Do you think their scene in the future could do a lot better? Was it fun to play them? Like, just overall thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think with time they will do some damage to good teams. Seriously, I mean we're a pretty new team, but still they managed to win a lot of rounds, and you know they're good. They shoot good, and just with time the tactics is gonna be better and better. You know. And they will fit, and yeah, we will see.
So with the move to Titan, was it a long time coming? I mean, I know you said that you weren't there were some issues when you were in G2 Nguyen. How long, I'm not going to like grill you too hard, but how long were you looking to get away from those guys? How long was this move happening for?
Not so long ago. I mean, I always had contact with my French friends, so yeah, we were friends, and we knew we're gonna play again with each other in the future. But I didn't plan like 2 months before to join them and stuff like that. So yeah, like everything happened suddenly, you know. So nothing that was planned.
Okay, now what about your group in this qualifier? Are you happy? Do you think so? Next, you'll be playing the winner of Vexed or HR.
Yeah, we're gonna play the next game is gonna be a little bit harder, of course, in my opinion. So we're gonna play Hellraisers or Vexed, the Polish guys, and they're really good. We're a new team, and they're not. Yeah, they play with Simple, I think, Hellraisers. Yeah. So we will see how it goes. I mean, yeah.
Are you expecting then to play HR? Because I think most people are probably tipping HR to take that match against Vexed. Would you agree? Would you prefer to play HR to Vexed, or would you prefer to play Vexed?
I don't have any preference actually, but I like to play against Hellraisers because I don't know. It's all about aim, you know. It's all about killing the duels and stuff like that. And I don't know how Vex play actually. I never really played against them, and yeah, we will see. But they're a good team, both of them. So it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, I guess final quick question then. So you said HR, they are about aim. They have some great strats as well, of course, but they're known as a very strong aiming team. And who would you know is also great at aiming? Yourself. Are you happy with your current level? Do you think that you've got some progressing to do, or are you satisfied with your current situation?
I'm never satisfied with myself. I'm never satisfied. So yeah, I think I still have to progress and to get better. I think my current potentially I think I'm better than what I am now, but I'm doing good. So I'm not doing bad. I'm still happy. I have a really good team now, and I'm really happy. And I will do my best to be the best.
Well, you're back with some former teammates. It's looking pretty promising, and you will be playing the winner of Vexed or HR. So congratulations on that. Best of luck in the next match. I think we are going to go back over to the casting couch.
Thanks so much, Paul. Yeah, interesting already that when he said, yeah, we play Hellraisers who now have Simple. He's like that guy you can't ignore no matter what roster he's in. You have to bring him up and mention him, everyone that plays against him and everyone who watches him. But back to this game, Titan. Is there much we can really judge or gauge based on this performance and how we think they might move forward with Scream?
I think for Titan it's really hard to say. It's hard to judge their level based on this particular match because they obviously were playing a little bit different than they normally would. I think they were feeling pretty confident, so they weren't being put under a lot of pressure. I think overall, I think they're in a pretty good spot right now. But I don't think any of the two games will be just like a completely smooth run for Titan.
Yeah, I think the next match that they're going to play in the winners match is where you're going to see a bit of a indication of where they stand at this point. But everyone has to remember they've had 2 days to play with Scream, so I think there's a lot more to come than what we're going to see from them today.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be interesting to see how they decided to go with it. Did they just put Scream in Maniac's role, or maybe Shoxy? It's going to be interesting to see how they did it, because in 2 days you can't do anything besides, just have some sort of agreement about the basic stuff, and maybe Existence is going to call a bit more on the flights. It's going to be interesting to see, but yeah.
Yeah, from what I've seen, I think Titan is in sort of a transitioning period from being a more strict team to a more loose team, actually. Ever since shox and SmithZz joined, their style has changed a lot, actually. I think that's something that shox and SmithZz brought from Envy. Where they said, we want to play more loose play style, and Existence teams have had their troubles, especially against real top tier opposition previously. Mm-hmm. So in that sense, I think it's going to be super interesting to see how when they have Scream also, is that going to even add another layer of randomness and more just like playing by the gut feel and less strategic gameplay.
I really feel like this Titan team should embrace the constellation. That means you have one person playing very loosely and everyone else playing a lot more strict. And the obvious choice is having shox be the one to sort of be cut loose, do whatever he wants. Absolute superstar player. I think a player like Scream, on the other hand, which is also why I was worried in that Nguyen team, is I think someone who needs much more close guidance. Yeah, he's a headshot machine and he's very good at it, but you've got to put him in the right place. You've got to make sure he doesn't make bad decisions when it comes to positioning. So, a little bit of help from someone like Existence, and I think that could be a really good combination.
Yeah, and under the guidance of Existence, we'll see how that plays out. A lot of people give Existence huge credit for being a very tactical in-game leader, so I'm sure if anyone can come up with the way of suiting and fitting Scream into this roster, he can. Let's look at the bracket, because it is now updated. Obviously, game 1 of the day is done. We do move on next to Hellraisers and Vexed, but obviously the skies of red have turned to blue as Titan will move through to the winner's bracket, and the losers match now has Skyred and the loser of the next game. One team goes through today, one team goes home. We'll have 8 teams total tomorrow on Saturday for the decider matches. What can we take away from Skyred?
Well, what I could notice is that, as people already mentioned, like JohnnyP, crazyguy, you could see that they have individual skill. They're good aim-wise. JohnnyP really surprised me in some of his positively surprised me in some of his decision making. In that 1v1 against Shoxy, he played it pretty much perfectly until the very end, where he gave up his position away in upper B. But I could take away that they're on the tactical side, they're still missing some pretty basic stuff. Like, I think I noticed that like Existence got a couple of kills with the op from mid, holding the same angle like in a number of rounds. You know, when they didn't smoke mid, which is like one of the most basic things you can do. Like, they don't seem to care that much about having map control. That doesn't worry them. They like decide to go blindly for a site and then similar things. But I agree with that. Like, with proper practice and experience, they will improve and maybe could pose a challenge in the future for the EU and NA teams.
Yeah, you got that spot on. I think one thing to add maybe is the fact that they lack those small details where a lot of teams you see, like when you're taking over short and dust2, you see a precise flash from those terrorists, and they were just sort of YOLOing it every time, and it wasn't really working. The CTs were there and seeing everything and destroying the attack. So they gotta pay attention more into detail, and I don't know. That's like that would be my sentiment.
I mean, to be fair, they also said that they like only had a week of time to prepare, so it could be also a lack of coordination and whatnot.
Yeah, and I got the feeling that's what they were trying to make up for, sort of in the middle of the rounds, by communicating a lot, even when as they were sort of setting up. So I mean, that's always really, really hard to do, and especially because TiTaN weren't really letting them do that. I think the casting team upstairs were pointing out at one point, you know, shox pushing top mid on dust2. Those kinds of things are really hard to deal with. If you're trying to get a, you know, sort of, you know, give your team an idea of what's going on, that can be really frustrating. So I mean, we pointed this out before we went into it. TiTaN is a really tough team to play when you're sort of a disorganized team like Skyred seem to be. But I think some of the players show real promise. I think the energy that they brought here, I don't know if you guys could feel that at home, but it was terrific. They were so fired up. So I'd still like to see more, a lot more actually. Not just from Skyred, generally from the Asian scene. I feel like it's about time.
Absolutely really respectable as well.
Yeah, well, and I to follow that up, absolutely. I think it's time we do see that scene start to really fire up. Of course, without the Oceania teams having to qualify through the online qualifier, that's actually how they got here. Because if this was done regionally as it were, we wouldn't even see them go this far. So it's kind of interesting that we talked about no regional anymore, but the online aspect for these guys still give them this chance. So
hashtag CSGO for to Asia.
Exactly, and we need to give them more opportunities to battle out with the European teams, to give them the opportunity. That's how previously 1.6 was all the Chinese team coming to light, was the fact that they got the opportunities to fight with the European teams. At the beginning, they had struggled, but when they got it going, they were actually beating the European teams.
I mean, we don't have to go way back to 1.6. We have an example of Renegades when they were Vox, you know, getting the chance through that Oceanic qualifiers at first to play at the major, get some international experience, and now they're here in like the pool with all the teams mixed up, and they still have a fighting chance. So, you know, it has to start from somewhere in order for these teams to get a chance to qualify.
And they've also played 2 majors now as well. You have to think if that contributes to the fact that now there is going to be a tournament coming up with decent prize pool in Australia. I think that's about 2 weeks' time. Whether those teams, you know, coming into our scene has given them the exposure they need. Is that the same thing the Chinese can do, or is it vice versa? Do we go there? But discussions for another time. We are going to get ready for the next match. Teams are already setting up. It's Simple joining in with Hellraisers, but these are the guys that qualified last time through best of ones, formerly known as eBettle. Vexed Gaming, is they going to have the same fortune? Are they going to have the same luck? We'll find out in just a little bit.
starts to overcome my mind, whispering, begging me to find a clear answer undefined. An unexplained desire to run to you, a demand, a hunger I will lose, an enticing yearning for you, for you. Calling out to me through tainted eyes, consuming every power inside. A presence, a being I ignite.